All right, so I'm just waiting until YouTube is refreshing to see that the stream is already loading or not. And then I will be here to answer your questions. So if you want to know anything, be sure to just ask me that in the chat. I will do my best to answer your questions. Also, I will inform you of the chat delay, which means if you post a question, you might just get a delayed answer because the servers on YouTube, they aren't working so fast like on Twitch. So let me just check. Okay, we got a chat latency of, where is it? 40 seconds, I think. Yes, 40 seconds. So if you ask a question, we will have a chat latency of 40 seconds. So please be patient and don't post your question a second time because of this chat lag, you might just get an answer 40 seconds after you posted your initial question. So, hi everyone, nice to see you after I had to skip 2 streams because I was on vacation finally, which was rather a very spontaneous vacation since we got a longer holiday here in Germany. So I had 5 vacant days in a row, and my boyfriend and me decided to go to the North Sea of Germany to spend some relaxing days there, walking a lot, and also see some seals that were rescued. And yeah, we had a quite nice time also because here where we live, we would have expected very hot temperatures, and up in the north, it was rather very chill. So we didn't melt. And when we got back, our flat was burning. Like it was so hot here. We had to kind of wait for a couple of hours till when we opened the windows that some fresh air would get in. So we got a good timing with that vacation because hot temperatures in a city like here aren't so fun. And yeah, so we're back now, or I'm back now. I'm able to stream again for you. Also, we will have a learning stream again on Friday, but there are still some school appointments in July. So again, there will be some streams that cannot take place, and I try my best to get some substitutes out for you. But it's again the end of a school term, so everything is kind of really stressful, and I just hope to survive until it's over, so that I will finally have more time to get creative and to get videos out to you, because there have been rather many streams that needed to get skipped because of the European tour of my band and also other appointments, and so I hope to get rid of it very soon. Okay, I'm just scrolling through the questions. Wie geht's dir? Ist okay, bin sehr müde. Thoughts on Jim Root's playing? I think he has a very distinctive style, especially when you take a look at some more improvised solos he added. For example, in Before I Forget, there is a very cool lesson on YouTube, which is rather funny it's rather funny. And he also teaches a guitar solo that actually isn't there in the album version, but he plays that a lot in the live versions whenever Slipknot plays Before I Forget live. And I think he has a very distinctive legato run. Like, you can totally hear when it's him, it's his sound, his legato work, and I think this makes it really great that you can just hear, okay, this is Jim Root playing his legato style. It's really nice. What program do you use to make your videos? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I got a subscription to the Creative Cloud, and it's rather expensive. So I'm very, very happy for all the support on Patreon, because a few years back I wouldn't have been able to afford that. Like a decent editing software, Photoshop and everything to create the thumbnails cut in the right proportions and such. This all takes a lot of money, and some freeware programs do perform well, but for the last bit of aesthetics and for the last bit of perfection, I always noticed that, Premiere Pro, Photoshop and everything do a very great and decent job, and so I just stick to those. Hi Olga, hi Ryan, hi Flo, hi everyone. What do you think of Ola Englund? He's a very chill and funny guy. I really like him. Do you have a 30, I think, inch baritone guitar? No, I don't own any baritone guitar. They are too big. Why the hell don't you answer to questions before we even ask these? Everyone who has a whining smiley when I mention my boyfriend maybe doesn't get the purpose of the channel. If you're whining because I have a boyfriend, maybe get your life straight, because this is a guitar channel, no dating channel. And I think if you really enjoy what I do here, actually you should feel happy for the person creating videos for you if she or he is in a relationship. That's my thoughts towards that. Dankeschön, Akira, das freut mich. Hey, Jassy, what do you think of high-end ESP, for example, the Kerkhammer 2 Ouija? I never have had this guitar in my hands, and so I don't want to speculate how good or how bad it is. So I always tell you guys, whenever you ask a specific question on guitars that I haven't tested, that I have no opinion on these. I have an ESP Horizon E2 now, after 2 years after I initially ordered it. I can tell you it's high quality. There are still some dings and dongs concerning the finish. I can show you maybe in another stream. And other than that, huge tone, huge sustain, and definitely a great guitar. What is the list of all your gear? It's not complete yet because I really have zero free time to update my website. But I have a website, jjsonegirlband.com, where you find much information about the channel, about my gear, and it will be updated in August/September once I'm fully self-employed and have actually the time to do what I love most. I still don't want to say to do what I love, because teaching is also something I really love. I really appreciate my classes. They are very nice students, but music, creating videos, it's always been something that was most fun to me. Also, doing these live streams, like interacting with you guys, playing music with you guys, have been the best thing ever. And like, so many people don't expect me to have a day job, but I have a day job, and I do everything here you see in my free time. And so I'm overwhelmed by so much work. There are days where I work 15 to 16 hours. It's not healthy. I don't recommend it. And now after 2.5 years of doing it, I'm slowly burning out a bit. It's like I feel that it's doing harm to my body. And so I'm very happy it's over in August, and I have more time to be consistent on Twitch, on YouTube, and finally update everything I want to update. Really like your content. I want to upgrade my whammy bar, but the original Floyd Rose is too expensive. Which tremolo system can I use instead? I don't know, since I'm more a fan of floating tram systems. Like on my PRS SE, there is a floating tram, and also on the AZ I have a floating tram. And I can tell you, if you want to have a Floyd Rose, buy the real Floyd Rose, because cheap Floyd Rose systems can do damage to your guitar and won't work too well. Like, if you pay cheap, you mostly pay double, and this shouldn't be your credo, you know? There are things you can use that aren't high-end and aren't the best, so to speak, for recording. I also got a decent sound of a 90 euro guitar and a 90 euro amp. But things, if you really want to upgrade your guitar, the instrument you love, get it some decent parts, and maybe save up a little bit more money if you want to get that Floyd, because otherwise you might be very angry at yourself why you did not choose the more expensive one. And yeah, it's always the thing about being patient to achieve what you want, and I won't recommend to go cheap if you expect quality, like quality for recording and for your own sake, so to speak. Okay, the chat refreshed. I will to see what more new questions are. Would you say you are where you expected to be in the 11 years you have been playing guitar? Finally, yeah. Since it's always been a dream to be able to live from the stuff I'm doing, from my hobby. It's like a big dream come true. That's the only thing, I'm not quite there yet, because I still have my day job for a month, and I need to figure out everything with taxes. And once I feel safe that I can actually live from it, like, you know, there is like calculations you've done and it should work, and then 3 months or 4 months in it and you see it works, I think in half a year I will be there where I want to be more reflective on that matter. What do you think are some of the most underrated players? Ian Sa by Billy Talent, because even though he isn't a shredder like many other people, and he doesn't do guitar solos so much, one thing he has is his distinctive style and sound. It's like whenever you listen to a song by Billy Talent, you hear it's Ian Sa. If you hear him play with his tone, with his chords, because he always does these fancy bar chords and fancy patterns. He uses a lot of staccato. It's like you definitely hear it's Ian Sa, and I think this is something that really makes you a great guitar player. If you're distinctive, you don't need to shred million notes per second like so many people think. I think if you have your sound, if you deliver feeling, if you deliver an atmosphere, you have all you got to be a really great player. And I think Ian Sa is very underrated. Also, if I take a look at other guitar players, I think Jen Majora is also pretty much underrated. She even was like being made fun of when she played in Evanescence, because some people were very jealous at her as she just played chords. But what she has is drive and feeling. So whenever she plays something, it's very vivid. It's very if you hear a bird whistling, it's really nice. And when I hear to her playing, it's like the same thing. Like, she has the groove, she has the feeling, and this is also something some people lack, or some things people don't focus on. And this is also some of the most asked question whenever I start Q&As. It's like, how do I become faster? Like, that the main priority of being a lead guitar player is to play fast. And it's like, no, your main goal should be to play clean. And once you're able to play clean, you play faster by the time you spend playing guitar, by the time you spend more time with your instrument. And this also reflects on many shred collabs. And this is also maybe the reason I don't like to participate in shred collabs, since my aim never was to be fast, even though I would appreciate to be faster. But for me, a solo like Stairway to Heaven is much more eloquent, much more thrilling, for example, also the ending solo of November Rain is much more like moving me than a million notes per second, like you can maybe listen to if you listen to some prog bands and such. Like, there are so many neoclassical influenced shredders that play a lot of fast stuff, a lot of perfectly composed patterns, but it doesn't get me anything out of it. Maybe it's also personal preference, because there are people that really like it. I just can't get into it, so it never was my aim to be the perfect shredder. And whenever I participate in shred collabs, I always find comments about people making fun of me. Like, there are decent players and there's Jassy, and I'm like, okay, what I did here is I actually played a melody. It wasn't fast, it wasn't impressive, but it did serve the song. And I always hear to listen to the backing tracks, and I think, what could suit that part, and not what could I play to be shredding. This is like something I just don't feel natural to do. And so people will downgrade you if you don't show all of your skills. Like, if you don't tap, two-hand tap, sweep, being fast with legato runs. It's really crazy how many people are salty towards me, and because I don't put on first priority to be impressive. Because why should you impress people? Why is the world impressive so important? You should enjoy music and not impress people. You should inspire people. And if they are impressed, that's good, but this shouldn't be the main goal. And I feel like, especially in the metal scene, when you listen to shred collabs, or when you read the comments to shred collabs, it's very elitist. If you read the comments, like, this person was better than that one because, and I'm like, it was a collaboration between people. It's not about being better than the other one. It's about creating something together and showing different approaches of playing so that you enjoy it and that you don't discuss about who is best, who is worst, who is great, who is bad. And I always observe it. Let it be in shred collabs I participated in, let it be in shred collabs other people participated in. It's very crazy, it's very toxic, and people should just move away from that thought to be technically perfect and to be able to play so fast. It's like a melody sometimes can tell you more than a million notes, and this is my approach. Some people appreciate it, some people don't. Did you get the new fake battery for the camera yet? No, because I didn't have time to order it. I know it's just 2 clicks, but I just forgot it. Do you think about music theory when writing music or just go with a feeling? I just go with a feeling. I have no clue about music theory, but maybe theoretically I have because I know where to put the notes. So maybe my intuition tells me what it is right, but I never actively learned music theory. No. Is Guitar Effects Call Boss GT100 good enough for the beginning? I think so. Thank you, Milbrook. My birthday is today. Oh, happy birthday, Vlad. Happy birthday, dude. Is Jassy a nickname? How did that name come about? Jasmine, your given name. Yeah, actually, I don't know. When I was in kindergarten, some kids just called me Jassy. And so it happened. It wasn't in my power. I just got called this way in kindergarten. And this was holding on since forever. Wie viele CDs hast du? Ein paar hundert, glaube ich. ClickUp is lagged. Okay, no problem, Milbrook. We will see. This will just work out, I think. Chat has refreshed. I have new questions coming, so I will just see. Oh my god, there's so much. I try my best to answer them. I was wondering if you have a soundproof studio to be able to play at the volume you play here. No. I always play with headphones. Like, also if you see my studio, here, it's my amplifier, a chair, guitars, and what you see here, or what would you see here if I was able to move my camera, a laptop, an audio interface, and a mixer board. Nothing more. And since I got neighbors here, I'm not, like, it's not possible for me to play at full volume. Du sprichst mega gut Englisch. Dankeschön. I use the Line 6 plugged into the line-in on my computer. Works great. Yeah, this is also what I did first when I recorded my covers. How was seeing the seals? It was the best day ever. Like, whenever I see seals, I feel very calm and happy. I don't know what it is. I like to watch animals do their natural things, like seals swimming, chilling in the sun. And the center we went to is actually no benefit center, and they are doing work on their own. Like, for example, if some baby seals would get abandoned by their mother because she got lost in a storm, or the baby seal got lost in a storm and was all alone on the beach, there are people collecting these seals and take care of them so that they can release to nature back in a month. So they will take care that they eat enough, they will take care that they are in a good condition. And this is really a nice thing because seals have been very low on population here, and something very great the center did. And what we could observe were the seals that wouldn't survive anymore in the wild. These have been 5 seals, I think. And so they research on the seals to understand them better, how they hear, how they behave, and they treat them with a lot of respect. They have a lot of space there. And also for the baby seals, they all have small pools where they can chill, where they can swim, and it was very cute to see them, like to see that they feel safe, that they are rested. And they also have kind of a documentary they showed in the center. You can see it actually in the eyes of animals if they feel comfortable or not. And It's really crazy how much work they put into the seals getting back released to nature so that they can survive, and this is very lovely. Um, you followed me on Facebook as well. Thank you, DrewTube. Thank you. Is playing guitar your main source of income, or you have some other job? Please let me know. Maybe this will help me what I should focus on in my life. My main income is still being a teacher at school, but I will cut that because it consumes a lot of time. It leaves me very like stressed out because it's a lot of work with not such a good paycheck, as I do a lot of additional work I don't get paid for. And what I do here is these live streams. I do have a Patreon with some rewards. I do kind of some videos for some companies reviewing their stuff. I do private guitar lessons and will provide more slots for private guitar lessons. So there's a lot of stuff I do to create an income. It's not just one thing. If you just play guitar and you can make money, that's a dream come true. I got a lot of different sources that I work on to be able to live from. Love your channel and OVERSENSE. Been watching since 2015. Thank you, Gino Capra. Thank you very much. What's your thoughts on orange amps? Really great ones, especially the small ones, the Dark Tarot. This one is really a nice thing if you want to have a really small amp with lots of output. I will see. Do your hands get sore down picking Metallica songs? No. Down picking was a technique that came naturally to me, and so I really don't have any trouble doing that. Have you ever played the 12-string guitar? No. How long have you practiced for? I play guitar for 11 and a half years already. Oh, another Olga choice. Amazing. Any plans to finish Canon Rock song? Yes, if I have the time. Thank you, Milbrook. So don't worry if the queue doesn't work. I think I still have a small backup from the fresh requests here in Streamlabs. And I still can play any song. It shouldn't be a problem. Do you need to know music theory in order to be great? I don't think so. Will you be at Guitar Summit? Yes, I will be at Guitar Summit. What are your favorite bands to play? Mine are Queen songs and Metallica songs. I think Equilibrium, then the songs of my own band, of course. Metallica, Slipknot, I think what I didn't try yet, but I really want to play is Amorphous and Dark Tranquility. I think they're also pretty much fun, as well as Children of Bottom and Bullet for My Valentine. Which guitar is your favorite and why? My favorite guitar is my Ibanez AZ Tequila Sunrise Gradation, because it's perfect. Next one. Okay, my chat just refreshed. I have to skip back. Do you think that practice on guitar can get someone only so far, the rest being natural God-given talent? No. I think practice makes perfect. Because, yeah, I think if you just put your mind to it and enough work, even someone who thinks he or she is completely talentless on something could be great. There shouldn't be any boundary except for your own brain and maybe your physical condition. For example, I'm totally aware I cannot play Paul Gilbert stuff the way he does because my fingers are simply too short. I don't say my fingers are too short to play guitar decently, but I'm aware I am physically not able to play some things properly, and so I have to work my way around it. And so you are limited. For example, I won't be as great as the guitar gods one day because I don't play for that long. I didn't start as a small child. Also, my fingers are too short for some things. And yeah, I just think for the years I have been playing, I'm not as far as I could have progressed if I would have had the time to actually practice, because there have been periods like now, I don't have any time to practice. The streams are my practice time. I don't have any other time to practice guitar. It's that, yeah, stupid. I think Milbrook, you just have accidentally deleted a message by Metal Mark. Maybe you just misclicked something else. Sorry. I also prefer to hear melodic line rather than million notes of shred. Okay. We are there. Okay, there's a huge delay now. What brand of pickups are best to for heavy metal tone on guitar? I don't know. I think it also depends on your amp and the settings you are using. So EMG pickups are great. They are active pickups. If you don't like the sound of active pickups, there are also some Seymour Duncan combinations that are really nice. Or also I could recommend Fishman pickups. They also are very crisp. Have you sponsored a seal? I plan to. Of course, I will sponsor a seal. I mean, it's for the animals, and so I want to save up a little bit to sponsor a little seal on its way back to the ocean, because I really like the work of the station, like I mentioned in the beginning, and they totally deserve every support they can get. What kind of picks are you using? I use these Ibanez picks currently. I hope the camera focuses on them. Please, camera, focus on the pick. Hello, hello. How much do I need to put it in the focus? Maybe I have to move away. Come on, camera. Here. Got something to eat for you, a guitar pick. I'm not that interesting. The guitar pick is more interesting than me. Come on. Maybe if I put it here and move with the pick. Yes. It's an Ibanez sand grip pickup, extra heavy. What's your name? Jassy. What do you think about Metallica? I like them. Proud we have a German girl doing such great playing. Grüße nach Hamburg. Vielen Dank. Vielen Dank. I will see. I'm digging through the questions. Do you have any pets? Dog, cat, goldfish. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have read that out. Update about that really soon. I just learned the solo to Walk by Pantera and I broke a string. What are good strings? I think you shouldn't label a string good or bad if they break, because it depends on how long you have actually played the strings. Like, for example, if I would play a guitar with strings that haven't been maybe changed and since 1.5 years, it's possible that the string will break for the next banding. I can recommend the Dario strings. The ones I currently use are like heavy bottom, light top. I use NYXLs with this combination of 9 to 46 or XT strings from 9 to 46. They are very great, and you can find a direct link to them in my normal video description. So if you would click on my most recent video, I have linked everything there. And also, if my moderators will post my gear page in the chat, I have my own Thomann gear page where you find all the gear that is currently available that I use. There you can also find all the string combinations I use, as well as the guitars and recording stuff. What do you think of Jim Majura being let go from Evanescence? I actually am not the person to judge that, because whenever a band mutually agrees that they separate, it's their business and shouldn't be any business of anyone else. My thoughts on it is, like, it's understandable that they want to have some musicians from overseas, not overseas, from the US too, because with COVID restrictions, especially being Germany very strict about it, it was hard for Jen to join tours and to get to the US because of some restrictions. So I think also the decision was made because things are easier logistically. And at some point, if I give you some insight, a band is a company, and the company needs to generate money and it needs to work. And now with COVID, so many bands have had a big loss in income. They couldn't play shows. They had to reorientate. They had to find maybe a new identity, something that would work out to get them living their life, because rising costs for everyone means that not everyone can afford a concert ticket anymore. There are fewer people attending shows because of COVID and because of rising costs, and you never know what the motivation was. I think it was a logistical issue, and maybe, this was the main point, that they want someone from the US to be like from one country without having travel restrictions and such. I think also Jen won't say anything about it because she posted that it's totally fine. She wishes all the best to Evanescence. And I have other thoughts too, but I think out of respect to bands' decisions, I don't want to spread them, because then people could say, hey, Jassy was totally unfair or totally superficial on that. And I don't want people to take my words, interpret something that I never said, and put it somewhere, So I just keep that as it is. Do you believe in the Robert Johnson Crossroads myth, the 27 Club? No, that was a coincidence. What's your advice for electric guitar beginners such as myself? Have a high frustration tolerance, and you cannot skip practice. Cheers to Ukraine. Stay safe there. So my chat refreshed. I will search for new questions. Cheers to Chile. It's winter in Australia. I'm a beginner and getting frustrated. Do I keep learning chords or start learning songs too? I started with learning songs actually to keep me motivated. So maybe this is something you could try out to get your motivation back. Do you know Polyphia? Yes. Animals as Leaders? Yes. And what do you think about those new instrumental bands like them? I think they are technically on a high level. And when I started to listen to them, it was like totally mind-blowing. But I think this isn't music I would listen to non-stop. Like one song at a time, it's great. But I think maybe my brain isn't meant to listen to that music. It gets... like, I don't know. I don't feel so much when I listen to just this type of music, One song at a time keeps your mind blown, but if you listen to more and more, it won't be something special anymore, So one song at a time, it's really nice, it's really inspiring, but it's not something I would just keep listening on repeat. I'm going to active my cover channel again after 5 years. Could you give me some advice? I could. I'm doing consulting sessions on Skype or Discord. So if you want, you can write an email to me and we can do a meeting, because any advice I have gathered for 11 years is maybe too much if you want to get professional to just share publicly. I'm now totally egocentrical now. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for being so arrogant, but at some point, knowledge isn't for free. I have spent 11 years on that to be where I am. And if you are really interested in professional advice, write an email to me and we can set up for a meeting. How do you like the new metalcore scene? There is a new metalcore scene. I think metalcore is metalcore. Cheers to Japan. Do you like the June Float Rose Tremolos? I don't like it, but I can do it. Do you like The Simpsons? Yes, definitely. I love them. I really love them. Hey there from Seattle. You're so rad. Do you know Authority Zero? Thank you, Chris. No, I haven't heard of them. Sorry. How often does Ibanez send you a guitar to try out? I think it's not the frequency, because this is mostly once or twice a year. But sometimes they do send me like 3 or 4 guitars at once. So like last year, I think I had 4 guitars here that I promoted, and 3 of them got back to Ibanez, and I kept the ALF, the chameleon colored guitar there. Do you like to play the singing guitar style? Singing? I don't think I know what this is. Maybe I do, and I don't know it's called like that, but I don't know. What do you think are the most important steps in guitar progress? Consistency, rest, because when you play a lot, you also need your muscles to have some rest in order to build up the muscle and the muscle memory, and being constantly inspired by listening to music. It's nice and useful working with BiceFX guitar effects processor. Yes, it is. Do you like the band Noctule? Never heard of them. Sorry. Have fuel costs like gasoline or natural gas prices gone up substantially in Germany in the last 6 months? Yes. Yes. I nearly paid double than I used to compared to last year. Will you give me some guitar lessons? Yes, but they aren't for free. So if you are interested, seriously, for guitar lessons, also write an email to me or write to Discord to me. But these lessons aren't for free. Thank you to YouTube, but I don't do collabs at the moment. There are so many people waiting for things. I cannot accept any more collabs. I'm just being totally honest here. I'm doing everything in my free time, and if I would say yes to every collab, I wouldn't have a life anymore for the next years. Do you know Finnish guitarist Kasperi Heikkinen in Finland? No, I don't know him. Sorry. Okay, we got through all the questions right now. So these are all like 35 minutes of answering questions, so I will start playing some songs for you. And after I have played the first couple of songs in standard tuning, I will just change to another Q&A session, answering more questions for you guys, and then play some songs in drop tuning if we have the time, because I see you have been asking a lot of questions, and this is being really nice. So if you just asked a question and I didn't answer it, keep it and send it again in the chat when it's the second part of the Q&A session. So we start warming up today with 2 original songs. These 2 songs being White Wolf and Purgatory. As some of you might know, I also play in a band where we write our original songs. I don't just cover songs. So we will get these 2 songs being originals first. Then we will continue with Hallowed Be Thy Name and maybe Square Hammer if I think I can do it. Good. Wow. I did the first dive bomb and the string broke. Bad luck. Very bad luck. Okay, I will take the Cyphers and I hope it's still in tune. Okay, now I gotta find the tremolo bar because the one that is on the RG isn't the one that's suiting. Wow. The first stream and fails. Just fails. Okay. I will just find it.
solar blind.
This was an original song called White Wolf by my band OVERSENSE. I still have to check the tuning, and also I totally forgot this guitar is tuned to D standard originally, so we have like 50 or 52 strings on that one. So if my bandings sound out of tune, or if I tire a lot earlier than normally, it's because I'm not used to these thick strings. I'm a very, very weak girl. I'm sorry about that. I don't withstand this high string tension. I'm very weak. So, yeah, I do my best because this is the only guitar with a Floyd I have currently set up, the jam being not able to be played as I need to set up the Floyd again. So I will just get the low E string in tune again, play another original song for you with Purgatory, and then we will continue with Hallowed Be the Name by Iron Maiden. Right, this was an original song called Purgatory from our debut album, The Storyteller. So these have been the first two songs I've been warming up to right now, and I can tell you, the string action on this guitar is a bit high again. I need to adjust it again after I have some time. And now we will continue with a song that more of you might know. It's a very big classic, and it's called Hallowed Be Thy Name by Iron Maiden. I really hope you enjoy it, and yeah, let's just see how it sounds like on this guitar. I never played it before on this guitar. I'm actually used to the live version so much that I sometimes am too fast, but yeah, this guitar actually does a lot to my stretching. My hand hurts as hell because the neck is flat but wide. It has a nice expression, the notes come clear, and also when I do bendings and such, I have a lot of space so that I don't hit other strings. I love the definition of this guitar, but as I said before, I also didn't kind of play 7-string for such a long time, and now my hand is hurting. It's hurting so much from this unusual stretch. I'm such a whiny girl right now, but this just means I need to play more 7-string. Really hope you enjoyed this one. And I see that some people have said Master of Puppets, please. If you request a song accordingly to the rules, I can play Master of Puppets. But yelling it in the chat won't make it like getting played. Like, then the chat would be full of song requests and I don't know which one to choose. Okay, we got this one. And then we got Equilibrium, we got some Ghost songs. I tried to play Square Hammer for you. I haven't played it for a long time in the original version, so I hope it doesn't sound too bad because I also really don't know how to play the solo. But I think I will figure it out soon enough once I have more time practicing it again, like this way. And if you want, feel cordially invited to my Twitch streams that will resume in the end of July, where I revisit songs, learn songs, and play songs for you. Good, Square Hammer. A couple of wrong notes, but better than I expected it to go. Really hope you enjoyed it. The guitar is just slowly getting out of tune again because it's ridiculously warm in this room. So I will try my best to retune it now after this song, and maybe it doesn't get too much messy later. So there is one of these songs I also always forget the solo of. Like, I can remember complex long solos, Ride the Lightning. I can remember Master of Puppets, Battery, The Four Horsemen, both solos. I can remember my own solos most of the time. I can remember the psychosocial solo. So many complex fast solos, but sometimes if I didn't play the songs enough, I just forget simple solos like the one from Under and Over It. But this has been in the queue for such a long time, so I will just try to play it, because skipping it all the time doesn't make it better. I try to do my best playing it. I think we won't have a perfectly tuned guitar today. It's simply too warm, but we will have one again on Friday. I promise. So, next one after a long time is Under and Over It by Five Finger Death Punch. Under and Over It.
Did you hear the one about me being a punk? Did you hear the one about
What? Stop. This is funny. I literally didn't remember anything from the solo, but like magically, I just started at the right note, but most of it was wrong. But like I told you, this is a simple solo, and it just doesn't keep in my head. So I need to play the song now more often, since now I have been okay with my streams getting blocked all the time. This won't be an issue, and I think this is good to go. So I will just quickly check the queue because it's rather full again. Also, the requests are closed. And yeah, we have... Oh my god, Ride the Lightning! Okay. This is 20s. I think I won't be able to play it right now. I really need to revisit that one. So next one is Ride the Lightning. Then I will take a look at the queue because there are other songs. And then I will maybe change to drop tuning. Falling on my foot. Ouch. My mic stand broke. That is an issue. So Ride the Lightning. Ride the Lightning. Hello there. I'm going to tear down my light box because this thing here always hits the lights box. It's such a big guitar. Also, this is an Ibanez. They also printed the logo in black because a black guitar completely in black looks better than with a white logo. I have done a review video on it, so if you want to check it out. You can actually see close-ups of the guitar and the logo. And also some original stuff in this video, if you're interested. So I gotta do one song in standard tuning, and I see that my stupid stream restarted. Guys, when did we have the glitch? During the solo? I hope not, because I don't know how much time we're having still. I'm streaming for a couple of minutes already, for 1 hour and 23 minutes. So we have now for -4, 20, 40. Okay, we got 36 minutes left for the stream. And so the next one I'm going to play for you is a rather classic song I play a lot during the stream. It's the Finsky song, and it's a rather harsh song, so to speak. So if you're not used to the vocals, focus on the melody, because the song is pretty much very beautiful. After this song, and I hope not too many of you leave, I will switch to drop tuning to play Duality, All Out Life, and other songs for you. Really hope you enjoy this one. Nearly lost my in-ear headphones again. Oh my god. They are getting dragged down every time I headbang. Okay, so I'm just quickly changing to drop tuning to play a couple of songs for you, and I might finish with the Q&A since there have been a lot of songs being requested and I really need to play all them. Or as much as possible, because all of them in the queue, it's not possible in 2 hours. Okay, we continue with Duality, and then we have All Our Life 2. Hi, Finsky. I really hope you've enjoyed it. There aren't too many times of Blut im Auge left. I nearly did it.
I push my fingers into my but it's me.
Ah, this guitar is terribly out of tune. Sorry. This is so funny. Like, I've been playing this song for the live version for more than a year already, and this timing is totally different. Like, I totally forgot how to play to the original song, and this was the first time I was playing to the original song again since I got over YouTube blocking all my streams worldwide. And I gotta tell you, they play this song differently live. For example, the palm mute section in the verse, they don't palm mute it, they just like alternate pick it without muting it. Also, they play it faster and a slightly different timing. This is interesting. Now, I've been used to play it in the live version, but the original version is different. I'm happy to be playing that one again. The ESP Horizon is in the back there. I don't play it on the live streams normally because I'm an Ibanez artist and I represent Ibanez. I have been getting this guitar for some videos because I really like the sound. I might do 1 or 2 streams with the ESP, but as I'm an Ibanez artist, I will preferably play Ibanez again. This is something for sound, for recordings, for riff list videos, for like experimenting with thicker tone, with the EMGs. I might play it in some live streams, but if you don't see it, don't ask where it is, because when I don't play it, it's not set up, and I'm an Ibanez artist, so I play most of the time Ibanez. And yeah, I will make it ready for you in the stream to play it, but since I don't have the time to set up guitars because I have a day job, I have a band, and I have to do a lot of stuff, please be patient a little bit. The guitar got delivered when I had a bunch of work to do, and this is a bad timing because this guitar deserves to get played, not just to be unboxed. And I feel already sorry for it that I didn't use it up until now for a video or for a live stream, but sometimes life is very stressful and a new guitar might not get the love it deserves, but this means it will get more love once I have the time. So don't be pushy, you will get to see that guitar. Just be patient, like I was. Not for 2 years, but maybe for 2 weeks. Alright, this was All Out Live, and I just see every time when I play this song, so many people also leave. It's, why don't you like Slipknot anymore? I enjoy the song, I love it so much. So we got another Slipknot song in the queue, I suppose. It's People Equal Shit, and after this one, you will get Laid to Rest by Lamb of God. And then we are nearly coming to an end for this stream, because this queue has been very, 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 very sick. Woo! I really love Slipknot a lot. Especially this song, because on my newest shorts video, there are so many people assembled in the comment section that have no brains. I totally recommend reading these comments, because whenever you upload a shorts, you cannot determine the thumbnail that is getting shown in the shorts feed. And unfortunately, YouTube has chosen per default a thumbnail that wasn't too great, that attracted the wrong type of people to my channel. And the comment section is pure gold if you want to have all these weirdos assembled in one place. So this is big cinema, so just read the comments, you won't be disappointed. Good. We will now switch the band. I will just see. I won't get through the queue today. That's not doing it, but at least I can play maybe 1 or 2 more songs for you. Rather just one, because it's past 7 p.m. already. But this is no problem. I will play Laid to Rest for You by Lamb of God. And then for Friday, we have a lot of great songs in the queue. And also, we got a great Learn That Riff challenge. So if you want, you can join me on Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. CEST, where you can challenge me to learn a random riff with an existing tab. And I have 5 minutes to do my best to learn it. It's a lot of fun, so you feel cordially invited to join us on Friday at 9:30 a.m. CEST. So, I just chose Lamb of God, Laid to Rest to be the last song for today because, like I said, we are past 7 p.m. I still need to do some work. So I will do the thank you credits now, like, you know. So first of all, I want to say thank you to my moderator team, the OMG team, Olga, Milbrook, and Gummibär for always being here, doing an amazing job with helping you out if you don't understand how the stream works or if you have any questions I didn't see, helping me out with some technical stuff, and if I didn't notice to put up the closed sign. Thank you so much for being here. Then I want to say thank you to everyone who found their way to my stream. It's so warm here, so that I'm breathing for air. It's really hot here. So thank you for being here, joining the stream. If you don't know me, my name is Jassy. I'm a guitar YouTuber. I do streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday with the Speed Challenge, where I play songs at ridiculously fast speed, starting at 6 p.m. CEST. Wednesday, today, Q&A sessions, if we don't have a crazy queue like today, where I answer your questions and play some songs, starting at 5 p.m. CEST. We're in summertime, CEST. And Friday mornings at 9:30 a.m. CEST with the Learn That Riff Challenge. So I also have some upload schedule, but because I've been really busy, there hasn't been a video last Saturday. But before I did a riff list, my 3rd headbanging challenge list. So if you enjoy that type of video content, just watch it. You can also win something in the end, some fancy accessory. So if you want, check out this video. Other than that, I will still need to figure out what to post on Saturday since time is running so fast. There are so many things I need to do for work, and it will just get a little bit easier by the end of July. So then I will be back with full energy and a lot of stuff for you guys. Until then, I just do whatever is possible to entertain you. Also, I do upload shorts. On Thursdays, if it happens, you can just check out my shorts feed for short videos. And last but not least, I want to say thank you to everyone who supported me today through the super chat, since you guys make it possible for me to do YouTube full-time starting in August. I will finally dare to do it. I try my best to live from the stuff I'm doing here. I'm working like crazy. I have been working like crazy for 11 years, so I just test it out now or never. Thank you, Stuart. And many, many, many thanks today go out to Milbrook. You're always the first. This is so crazy. Thank you, Stuart, Vincent, Stuart again, Arnulf, Milbrook, Jackson, Wolf, Stuart again, Jackson, Milbrook, Flo. Thank you to Stuart again, to Arnulf, to Samuel Cairns. Cairns? I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry if I'm being too stupid. Thank you to Curtis Lovejoy, to Samuel again. Cheers to South Korea. I'm always bad at reading out names in letters that I don't know, so I hope I don't offend you by that. So cheers to South Korea. Thank you to Milbrook and to Stuart again. Thank you for your lovely support. I got one last song for you, a song I also really love to play. I'm just so used to the live version that I really don't know if I can still play the normal version of the song, but we will figure it out. I just try it. So this one is the last song for today. It's Laid to Rest. think again next time I will play the live version. It's different, kind of groovy, and I like it more. I really like their new live version more. They did a really great job at doing some kind of different grooves on different parts of the song. So I would prefer it. I will play the live version again. All right, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed today's stream. My next stream will be online at 9:30 a.m. CEST this Friday with the Learn That Riff section and some songs that are getting played regularly. So if you want, see you there. Otherwise, there are plenty of videos on my channel you can check out if you like this one. Yeah, otherwise, I hope you stay awesome, stay positive, stay safe and healthy, but most importantly, stay tuned and rock on. Bye, guys. Thank you for being here.